Hi traders, welcome to K5 Trading. Lately, I've been producing the videos in my native language and purely focusing on the key market, which are interest of our close circle. I have received many emails requesting the market analysis in the language which other people can understand. So here is my first video after a long time in English, and I will try to keep you guys up to date with my analysis. Today, we will discuss the key indices of the US market, oil, gold, and the key currencies. So sit back, relax, and let's dive into the technical analysis. But before we do this one, we are bound to show you the disclaimer as required by the regulator of the various countries. So let's start with the disclaimer. As everybody knows, that's whatever I'm presenting in this video, they are not a financial advice, nor they are a buy or sell recommendation. They are simply my own analysis, and it's just for the educational purpose and the awareness purpose. If you need more understanding, please seek your financial advisor. Please respect the copyright material of the videos. They are copyrighted to the K5 Trading and Wyckoff. After that, what we're going to learn today. As we are looking today, the debriefing of the key indices, how they closed yesterday, what they're going to do next days, and also we're going to look at the Apple, Amazon, and Microsoft, oil, gold, and these four currencies. So let's start without wasting any more time. So we will go to our trading view chart, first of all, to start with this one, and we will start with S&P 500. So ES, this is the symbol we are looking. And ES, so E-mini future contract, as you can see here, you can just click on the first, and here we got our daily time frames contract. So first of all, what we are looking, we need to identify our key levels and what exactly happened yesterday in the market. Right, so if you can see there's some areas up here, right? For example, that was yesterday. And if you can see which area it's actually went into and how it is break. So the high of yesterday's high is went into this imbalanced market. And if you look just above this imbalanced market, we got a nice the point of interest, which is actually going back into another downward. So this is the one which is the our key area. We are looking for market to give us a kind of a retracement, and after that we expecting that market should actually bounce down to the key level of up to maybe 38,000 or 3869, 3800, 3869. So these are the key level from the daily point of view on S&P 500. Now, how do we trade this one based on this information? So first of all, let's start marking our previous day's high and previous day's lows, which is right up here. And another one is right up here. Okay, so we go to the 1 hour time frame, 15 minutes time frame, whichever you want to look at. And we are waiting for market to actually give us a reaction, either a breakout or failure to the breakout, and then we will go into the short trade setup. Right now, I don't see any of my supply zone where I can actually bounce back. Let's look at the back and see where we can see this level is coming up. So it's coming up right up into this supply zone, right? As you can see, it's very, very nicely. It's coming into this supply zone, which was created in 15th of December. Right? And I didn't create this supply zone, right? It was there on 15th of December. How the market is reacting, it is exhibit in this chart. You can see I'm not telling anything, and you should be actually recognize those zones. They do work. They do work. 50 to 60, 70% of the time, they do work. This is the zone we are looking. I am looking at shorting. I'm looking to short this market. So if I'm looking to short this market, then my intention is market should actually bounce back a little bit around here, give me some kind of an entry point of a retracement, When the market retraces in this zone, I'm actually short on this. This is the pattern I'm looking either on this time frame on the H1 or an M5 or an M15 time frame. So guys, keep an eye on this one. S&P 500. There is a potential short trade coming on this market, but again, you need to wait for the confirmation of that. So this is one of my trade setup, which I was looking, and I didn't actually. Did the pre-analysis I just did in front of you, and you can see how we identify a supply zone right at the back on the 15th of December and expecting market to come back in this zone. If you go back to the 4-hour time frame, you will see more detail. Like you can see, this is the supply zone. Always remember, when you have this kind of two big candles pattern, where one is overlapping with some high wick to the other one, you will often find those supplies. And again, this zone is actually original zone. There is no zone back up here. There is a small zone, but it's like, for example, if I can just point out this one a little bit area. And okay, sorry, there's 1 minute. So if I can mark this one and remove the extent to the right, and then I can go back into the 1-hour time frame, and I can show you something interesting. So, okay, so as you can see, this was your zone, and it was coming into this zone up here. So it's not original zone, it's a reactionary zone, what I got up here. So this zone is a reactionary zone. And if it's a reactionary zone, then it means that the probability of this zone is a little bit weaker, but it's still tradable. Okay. That was ES. Now let's go to the, we don't have time for the NASDAQ and NQ and the Dow Jones Industrial Average. Otherwise, we won't have much time for the other stocks. So let's start with directly to the Apple. Okay. The Apple, as you can see, this is the daily time frame right up here. And what Apple have done previously is yesterday it's tried to break this high wick area where we got a liquidity and lots of liquidity. And also, if you see, it's a kind of a flip zone. How it is a flip zone? It's very simple. So if you look at up here, that's your one small zone, right? So it's breakdown, break up, and it's also break up side as well. But I consider this one is only a liquidity type things. So I don't think so that the market will actually hold for a longer period here. I will see this is one of my base drop, which is a weak zone. But if I go a little bit above, this is with the gap. So that's the area which I'm expecting market to reverse around 140, 42 area. You need to find this particular zone in the lower time frame. You won't see much here, but here I can see market did try to push up yesterday, slightly higher volume, but again failed to break this big part area here, right? It hasn't actually break that one, so we can't consider it a change of the trend. We still consider it the bullish, and this is a reactionary mode we got. And why is a reactionary mode? Another way. So you start with this one, coming back here, volume activity. When the market is going up, you look at your volume activity. So volume activity is pattern. That's why I'm not considering this one as a major move or any reversal in the market until I can get the confirmation. So that's the Apple. No buy, nothing right now. All I'm waiting for market to actually reverse somewhere around in this area, 137, 134, 137, 138 area, or between 140, and then try to do a put spread around here on this area. Okay, why this area? Let's explain this bit up here. This area, right? So if I can go into the H1 time frame, probably H1 is too much on this one. So maybe H1. Okay. So here it is. This is the zone I was talking. And that zone is actually a kind of your a supply zone with the pro gap, right? Because the market coming down with the gap. So this is the zone which I'm expecting. market to respect, and then start pushing the prices coming down, and it is exactly like the 135, 136, 137. So expect a short trade on this area very, very soon. Apple, after that, Amazon. Daily time frame. Amazon, as you can see, even though it's open with the gap, but it still failed to break the previous high. It still failed to break this previous high. Volume was quite a substantial volume yesterday, but it failed to break this high here. And if you look at the volume between the two, this is a little bit higher volume than this bar. But again, I would say that the market is still bearish on the Amazon side. How are we going to trade this one? If I want to go long on this market for short-term trading point of view, so that will be my zone, which I will be watching closely, right? When the market comes to the 85, I will buy a call spread. Or you can buy just simply the call options from here onwards, and your target should be exiting out somewhere around $9,700 marks. Okay, that's the one way to look at it from the long point of view, and from the supply point of view, this is the area we need to actually consider. The market should come 120, 110, then we should be able to short from this area. So this is the Amazon, and Amazon will give in coming months. It's going to give us very, very good trade setups. There are some news related to the Amazon as well, and here Amazon worker union victory upheld by US labor force. So these are the moves you need to actually aware of this one. And as you can see, the reaction of this news is a little move in the stock. Try to break the previous one but failed, and so that's what's going on. So it means that there was no impact of this particular news. After Amazon, let's start with Microsoft. All right, so Microsoft, again, as you can see, it's tried to rally up to the $262 on in 15th of December, and then suddenly it's come down. Why? It's because it's failed to actually break this supply zone, right? So that was the supply zone which was created on 20th of September, right up here, right, and with this gap. So that would have been my zone, and this is where the market actually retraced. So now where is my next zone? We got a gap here, we got a gap here. Can you consider this all in one candle? If you want, you can, but this is a weak zone for me because this is again a reactionary zone as well. So the key zone is basically this one. This is where I'm expecting market to fall back, and that will give us some kind of trade setup in near future for the long. From the short side, this area 255, and even before the 255, I would be looking for a shorting at 240, 244 area. This is the zone I will be looking to short the market. Okay, it's the market, the prices hasn't reached just yet in that area, but this is what I will be looking. Also, if you look at the last 3-4 bars and look at the volume suggests that the market is being manipulated, and there are still lots of fear in the market. So that's why it's actually failed to blown up. There is some interesting news as well up here. Okay, Peggy collaborated with Microsoft. That's nothing different, and the earning is coming on 24th of September. Estimated earning is $2.30 for 2.32, and let's see if they can give us a good earning. Then that's good. If they can't, then it's still good. So that was their expectation. Reported it was a little bit bad, so that's why the market falls. So we see what's happening. Okay, that was the Microsoft, and now we're coming to oil. CL, crude oil. All right, so crude oil, I've been talking about the market needs to come down below $70. It hasn't come just yet. It's went up, breakdown, and now after that it's trading with the reasonable volume, but the bar size, they are too small. So it's been, this is the manipulation is being placed. Here is the zone, very, very key level zone, where the market, we can expect at $79, we can expect market to fall back again. That's the one area. Is this the reactionary zone? No, this is not. This one, kind of, no. Yeah, that's the one. Another one, we got a key area. So yeah, wait for the market to retrace up to the 79. Sorry, 79, I said it's, yeah, 78, 79. And then we expect a prices down below this zone, which is $70, right? That's I'm expecting on the oil side. Unfortunately, I can't give you the proper trade setup in any of those trades because of the issue with the timing. So I will go very, very high levels analysis. After oil, let's start with the Euro USD. Maybe in the next video, I will provide a little bit more breakdown on the currency or the pair which I'm interested to trade. And I'll give you some example of that. So here you go. Once again, this zone up here, it's breakdown with these three candles. So this zone has been breakdown a second time by now. And what we expect Euro USD is to go higher a little bit more, because the another zone which I'm looking, because this is already touched. So another one I'm looking is just somewhere around here, which is $10, right? So that's the Euro 10 1.10. This is where I'm expecting market to come up. How do we trade this one? That's interesting question, and we will actually address in a different video. Can we find any proper trade setup in that? So this is what I'm expecting market to come before it can give us a short trade. And why I'm still talking about the short trade, even it's actually changed their trend right up here, right? So if it's changed its trend, have you seen it's changed its trend into the daily weekly time frame? You can see it breaks here and now it's resisting in this area. So that's what I'm actually expecting. So the next resistance zone is this one, right? And I'm expecting market to actually give some kind of reversal from here, or the retracement to the downside, because this is the key area I'm looking at. The reason why the key area is because it's got two bars, and that zone is not a reactionary zone. That's the one reason. And second, it needs to take, it has taken this liquidity out. It's need to taken this liquidity out as well. So wait for the market to sell below. Okay, that's what I'm actually expecting on the Euro USD. Aussie USD. Aussie USD is simply trying to resist this liquidity area right up here on the weekly time frame. My expectation on the Australian dollar is still below 60 cents, and on the weekly time frame, so I'm expecting in coming months it will hit 58 cents quite easily. When? At the moment we don't know, but we are actually getting ready of a reversal confirmation from the top side, so we can enter the short trade and read the this entire move down to the 58 cents. Daily time frame, as you can see, very, very key area where it is starting to resist. This was your kind of your zone, right? And then after this, market come once, breaks, it's come second in this area right up here, and it's may break this area and go upside, but this is the zone which I'm looking market to retrace. That's my key area. Should give me kind of a retracement up here, and you can go into the 4-hour time frame on this. That's the zone I'm looking. Okay. Yeah. If you want, you can define a little bit more, but that's the, and approximate area of the market reversal. If you want to blown out a little bit to look into the zone, then you can see these two big candles. That's giving me a confidence that it's a power candle and it's creating the imbalance. So expect market to retrace into the zone, which is about 70, is not there just yet, but it will be there soon. All right, guys, so that's what I had so far. Unfortunately, the length of the video is getting longer, so I can't cover other two currency pair, which is what was it? Which was the pound USD and JPY. I will try to cover those trade in my afternoon video. If I will provide a trade setup on this one of those four currency pairs. So that's all for now. And happy trading. Thank you for watching.